Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To everyone that are listening to me, I want to thank you and appreciate you for coming. It is a privilege and great opportunity to be here this afternoon to again motivate you, inspire you, and to give you the positivity that your dream, that your goals, that your aspiration is possible if you don't give up. Who told you that your dream is not possible? Who told you that you don't have what it takes to be successful in life? Who told you that you cannot amount to anything? I don't want you to agree to that. I want you to believe in yourself, because I believe that with determination, persistence, courage, you will succeed in whatever you lay your hands upon. And that is why I'm giving you this motivation this afternoon, to encourage you that it is not over until you win. That's my mentor, quote. It is not over until you win. You will surely succeed if you don't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, think about your dream right now and envision it. I was indicated by a great man, Simon. Very humble beginning. I don't know that dream that you have. I don't know how far-fetched it might be. I don't know how disappointing it has been. But here is what I know, that your dream is possible. As we work out day in, day out, no one could convince me when I started just over a few years ago. Because I was willing to take the risk. Because I was willing to take the chance. Most people won't do that. Most people you talk to are not risk takers. They have done all they could do, earn a living, raise a family, and they die. But people who are running towards their dream, life has a special meaning. I want you to know that in the process of working on your dream, you will incur a lot of disappointments, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeat. But in the process of doing that, you will discover something about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is you have greatness within you. You will realize that you are greater than your circumstances. You don't have to go through life being a victim. I've always believed that all of us can achieve whatever we want in life, as long as we have a vision, the passion, and the willpower to see it through. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power and sound mind. I want you to realize that nothing splendid has ever been achieved except by those who dared to believe that something inside of them was superior to their circumstances. To succeed in anything, you have to have passion and you have to believe in yourself. With passion and belief, you can move mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing is impossible. Never ever give up on your dream, as they are the source of your passion. The question is, how big is your dream? How hungry and obsessed you are to making it happen? In order for you to improve your life, yourself, your world, and be a blessing to others, you must allow yourself to dream and be relentless to making it happen. Your desires are brought to you via thought, and you receive them by deciding to take action. Success in life doesn't come from genius or wealth, but from the energetic use of simple means and ordinary qualities with which nearly all human individuals have been endowed. I urge you to make the most of time. It is not the condition of the outside world that determine whether or not your dreams will be fulfilled. It is not how much money you have, how educated you are, who you know, or even how much experience you have. It is the discovery of the abilities you have within you and knowing how to use them to overcome any and every obstacles you meet in the outside world. It is what every successful person did, and you can do it. Take on one idea, make that idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. This is the way to success. When you find that burning desire to be or do something, you have found a powerful force that can cut through seemingly impossible circumstances and limitations. I urge you, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on yourself in pursuing your dreams and aspirations. I give you a little story about myself, about my life. I remember that day when my father called and told me, Victor Olajide, as you can see, your mother's sickness is not getting better, but it's getting worse. And we have spent and sold all we had. Therefore, it is very unfortunate that I will not be able to continue my education. I was in junior secondary school too, year 8. We were swimming in abject poverty and nobody to help. I burst into tears that day. I felt despair. We ate whenever we see. However, even though my father told me that I have no chance of going back to school due to extreme poverty, but I refused to accept the status quo. I didn't give up. I summoned up the courage and scouted for who could assist and help me. Many a times, I got knocked back. Many a times, I got disappointed. I had broken promises. Some places I got driven by soldiers at particular residence. Ladies and gentlemen, I virtually walked all the 4 corners of Akure in Ondo State of Nigeria in search of help. I didn't let all the rejection deter me because I was so determined to succeed in life. Because I was so hungry, I was so obsessed, I was so tenacious to get education for a better future. I want to be a world changer and make a difference that will impact my world positively. Even when all signs point to no way out, I was focused. I was relentless in pursuit of my dreams and aspirations. In the end, I proved my father wrong. Even though I was the last student to pay for my JSS3 final exam at Aquinas College, Akure, by the help of God, I made it come to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make you understand that the power of life and not death, success over failure, abundance over scarcity, wealth over poverty is in your tongue. You get to choose. I wouldn't have been able to further my education at Aquinas College, Akure, least to talk of going to university. Even in isolation and incarceration, I turned my darkest moments, my setbacks into opportunity, and my adversity into success. By the help of God, I became the best outstanding student in my university. I urge you, don't let your circumstances define you and dictate your life. Each and every one of us have greatness within us. Imagine you have that kind of attitude of I can, the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. That when nobody turns up at your events, when nobody believes in you anymore, when you are disappointed, when you are told you cannot amount to anything in life, when nothing is happening for you as expected, when you have lost everything, when you have failed again and again, but you still remain positive, determined, tenacious, relentless, obsessed, and hungry. You still believe in yourself. You still have faith in your abilities and confidence in God. I say to you, you will be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing is this, that I want you to take note. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. Every adversity, every failure, every setback carries with it the seed of an equal and greater benefit. Every cloud has a silver lining. I urge you today to surround yourself with those who will support you personally and professionally. Avoid naysayers, those who only see problems and never opportunities. Those who like complaining and don't want to do anything. Those who like murmuring. Those who have refused to go forward. Those who have abandoned their dream. Those full of negativity. They will only drain your energy. These people will drain both your energy and optimism if you allow them to. I remember the second law of thermodynamics that says that when you put something cold beside something hot, the cold object will extract the heat or energy from the hot object. This is what critics and pessimists do. I urge you, choose to surround yourself with those who will encourage you to raise your game, rather than those whose agenda is to see you place little. I want you to know that the journey to wealth always begins exactly where you are now. Decide right now that you are responsible for your financial abundance. Get in touch with your passion every day, because excitement and passion are contagious. When you get truly passionate about what you want to do, others will find themselves drawn to you. No matter your situation, even if you are living on welfare, I urge and encourage you to have a second thought about your dream. J.K. Rowling was on welfare when she wrote the Harry Potter book. Her books and movies made her a billionaire. Colonel Sanders turned his chicken recipe into the Kentucky Chicken Fried Empire. Mark Zuckerberg, who never finished school but created Facebook. I want you to truly become the uncommon among the uncommon. It will require you to stay in constant pursuit and putting out unending efforts. All that is necessary for poverty to reign is for you to do nothing about your dream. The thoughts, beliefs, and emotions you don't consciously reject, you consciously accept. That is the truth. You can transform your life through the power of positive thoughts and faith in God. That's what I believe. I urge you to have confidence, to believe in yourself, and to see how small your problem really are. Know that your world is entirely made of your thoughts about your experiences. So how you think creates your reality. I want you to stamp indelibly in your mind a meta picture of yourself succeeding. Hold the picture tenaciously, and in the end, your reality will be more than possible. Another thing that I want you to know is that winning or losing begins and ends with what's inside your head. If it is about anything, it's about self-belief. If you are committed to whatever you want to do and you don't give up, you will never fail. I encourage you to always have hope against hope. No matter how bad the situation, try to do what you can and don't give up. Make always the best from what you have, no matter how little it is. The barriers we put on ourselves don't really exist. The only way barrier exists is in our heads. We create them, we feed them, and we choose to keep them alive. We can also choose to break them down. Confidence and happiness are not luck or something only other people can have. They are decisions you make that involve hard work, commitment, persistence, and believing you really deserve it. There are no barriers to stop you getting them. And if for whatever reason you ever feel in despair, it is worth remembering God gives his toughest journeys to his strongest soldiers. The opposite of job security is financial freedom. Job security requires specialized education. Financial freedom requires generalized education. Your task is to decide which best is for you, security or freedom. The more security you seek, the less freedom you have. That's why all prisons have maximum cells. When I talk and counsel people about becoming an entrepreneur and starting a business or acting on their dream or investment, the first thought that crossed their mind the minds of most people, most employees, are what if I make a mistake? What if I lose money? What if I fail? This is why most people are stagnated and not rich. They have learned to fear making mistakes. Only a few acts. The rest of us reap the benefits of their risk. That's a quote by Wittim Marsali. I want to let you know today that people who have made it have one thing in common. They have made more mistakes than the people who haven't. Every mistake or failure is a learning opportunity in disguise. I urge you, don't be afraid to fail. Often, falling down can be a good thing if standing up again makes you stronger. For example, Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before he finally invented the electric light bulb and finally illuminated the world, and also went on to found General Electric. Don't let your failure, your setback, your disappointment, losses derail your mission or let it take over you to the point of sabotaging your relationships with people who love you or close to you. Our nation is where people of free will who find determination either through adversity or providence can move mountains and make Goliaths like barriers crumble before them. A place where fulfilling either the smallest or the grandest of aspirations is so much more than a mere fantasy that it is a constant opportunity that becomes a way of life. I am fairly passionate about my values, how I conduct myself, and how I treat others, but mostly about being optimistic about life. I pride myself in being hardworking, caring, humble, appreciative, and helpful to others. I am, by my own estimation, the luckiest person in the world, for I know where I came from. I urge you, ladies and gentlemen, to appreciate God for your life and show gratitude. That you are alive today, it is by the grace of God and by his mercies. Many have gone. I want you to be optimistic in everything you do, as optimism is the awesome, indisputable power of accomplishment. I want you to be relentless, be focused, be determined, be ferocious in achieving your dream. Don't give up. And I see you at the top. God bless you.